Was that a newspaper on the stand for Ryley? Is he catching the news?
I mean, he might be catching up on some reading.
Good for him.
And Dart Goblin out. Ryley definitely running baits, as we could see that barrel out early. And AC, Juicy Rich, we talked about this deck quite a bit yesterday, and it looks like Ryley might be running the version with no spell at all, and it's just all about overwhelm, overwhelm, overwhelm. It's a fascinating deck, it's a frustrating deck, and it's a fun one. Beautiful timing. Yeah, I mean, you even heard the crowd. Yeah. All of us on the same page there. That is not an easy move to pull off, especially on the World Finals stage.
Yeah, I mean, as impressive as the timing is, if your opponent outplays you and places it in the front, it's very clear that Ryley can't really do that every time. TAA is going to recognize that, put that in the front for the next one. So Ryley, while very, very impressive, will need to be careful about it.
And Princess for Princess here. Is that E-Spirit's looking to do anything? Skelly's ready to go. Ice Spirit on the other side. And I mean, this is why, you know, it's consensus at this point that he's the best log bait player in the world. And he's doing it here on the biggest stage in the world.
There we go. I mean, a minute and 15 seconds in, and he's already getting the Evo Goblin Barrel out. I mean, this is exactly how you want to play this deck. Princess at the bridge. This is perfection so far.
Dark Goblin gets 3 shots on the other side. TAA's Princess takes out the Princess of Ryley. 26-04 lowest tower for TAA. 25-34. Ryley technically behind by just a bit.
Wow. See, the way Ryley plays, I can't remember what game it was earlier, but basically when I'm watching a game and I can't figure out why you make a play, that's just my favorite thing in Clash Royale. Right there, he waits for the Princess to attack the Crown Tower, and then he goes in with Goblin Gang, Dark Goblin at the same time. That is just so cool, and I never see it except when it's from Ryley.
Yeah, just a great job of Ryley recognizing there's no splash damage really in TAA's hand at that moment. Like you said, Princess is gone, Gobsign ends up coming down to clean it up, and that's really the only other response, but that does take time. The overwhelm is in, ladies and gentlemen, or at least it's trying to, as that cannon comes out, Dark Goblin at the bridge, Princess right behind, but TAA doing a really great job of hanging on here.
Yeah, Goblin King to defend the left, and the real Goblins are going to go to the right. Still not going to be that big a problem. Ice Spirit plus the Skellies going to be able to defend that very nicely. And wow, these towers are all very even. This is as even as it gets heading into overtime.
For as much as we are praising TAA and Ryley with that really nice play there, I mean, as much as we're praising Ryley, TAA's doing a really, really great job of hanging on. And 23-64 is his lowest tower. Ryley's is 24-14. Princess protected, cannon to the bridge. Yeah, that Goblin's time becomes a little bit more frustrating.
Yeah, again, predicting everything. It really does feel, even if you could watch your opponent play his cards, you're making so many decisions, it would be impossible to keep up. And Ryley's doing that without that knowledge.
Dark Goblin protected, putting up some pressure. Takes out the Dark Goblin of TAA. That Dark Goblin is still alive. Second Dark Goblin is in. Skelly's behind. E-Spirit to stop the bleeding. Wow, this looks so frustrating and difficult to play against. I mean, Ryley's pressure is so good. His defense is so immaculate. I mean, he has spent thousands of hours mastering the interactions of these cards.
Yeah, I mean, not a
Look
drop
at that.
of sweat.
Oh my goodness.
Goodness!
He knows the Evo Skellies are there, and TAA's playing just a hair too predictable.
This is like 8 different predictions in this game. This is quite possibly the greatest game of bait ever played.
And just, oh, and there it is, finally, AC, what you're talking about. Goes to the front, Valkyrie behind, snowball in to get some damage in. And wow, that's pretty good from TAA. Ability not what he wants, but still, that is good. Princess is on top of the tower. You can't get on top of that Doctor.
Yeah, right there. I mean, just one mistake from Ryley and TAA screams into the lead. This Princess on the right side is going to be able to hit this tower, and the Princess on the left is getting chipped as well. Ryley able to recover very nicely.
10-90, 8-31, 38 seconds remain. Goblin Gang plus barrel push left-hand side. TAA trying to stay alive, hoping that the push on the right can end the game.
Princess taken out by the cannon, but these Dark Goblins getting stacked, plus the Goblin Umbrella pressure. It's going to be insane. I don't think TAA's going to be able to keep up.
TAA gets the snowball in. Gang is there to clean up. 471, 916. Another barrel comes down. 15 seconds remain. Evo Skellies to clean. Cannon already there. Ryley is going to take his first match of the World Finals, doing it with his favorite deck.
He can feel it. TAA can feel it. Can he get one more prediction? It's not going to happen. Ryley taken game 2 and the set overall.
Such a great job.